everybody to Amy in Glendora, Soul to Soul. And how many gardens does Santa Claus have? Amy, how many?
3.
Why?
So he can ho, ho, ho.
So he can ho, ho, ho. And behind every successful man is a proud wife and a flabbergasted mother-in-law. And the little boy who thought Gatorade was welfare for crocodiles. And Harry said, this morning I did some heavy reading. And his wife says, yes, he stepped on the bathroom scales. And what's the next one, hon?
Outlying district?
Yes, a senator won during the election in all of the outlying districts because during the election he was outlying in all of them.
And the next one is Teacher Apple.
A teacher said teaching was fun in the old days. Kids used to bring you apples. Now they just drive you bananas.
Let's see. The last...
Oh, I know. Teenagers brighten up a home, Amy?
Yes, that's the last one.
Why do teachers brighten up a home? Why do teenagers brighten up a home?
I don't know. Why?
They never turn out the lights. Okay, I'll take that one, hon.
All right. There's a Bible passage on here that's Mark 11:24.
Oh, I'd like to hear it. What is it?
Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours.
Yes. Amy says she believes in that. I believe in it too. My question is that I do not like petitionary prayers. I really don't feel comfortable asking God love for anything. I'll tell you why, folks. I see God as a good daddy, and a good daddy will bring me home at night anything that I need and anything I want. And you don't have to ask a good daddy for anything. So I've always had a problem with petitionary prayers. But last week, I actually asked for something. I asked for another April Jacobs, my pal April. She went away to Georgia. And in February through April, she's going to be in South America. So I said, God, I'd love to have another Amy. In fact, God, I'd love to have another 3 Amy's. Excuse me. Yeah, I'd like to have another Amy. God, I'd like to have another April. In fact, I'd like to have another 3 Aprils. And guess what? Another April came in the person of Sonny Reiner. They sound alike, too. And they're very, very smart. You know, if you rolled all of us together, they would be smarter than all of us rolled together. But here's something that came up on that. I did call Castleton Junior Senior High School, and I did ask Mary Southern. I told her about the successes of April and how good she was for a chat with Glendora Soul to Soul. And guess what? Mary picked up on it right away. She says, I'm telling the whole senior class and the whole junior class about your opportunity for employment. And Mary Southern said, and you may get another April. Honey, some more Bible passages or whatever?
The hymn on this page is All Creatures Are God and King.
All creatures of our God and King, lift up your hearts and let us sing. Just be kind, stop the cruel, bow, cows and pigs, leave them alone. The horses, hens, and turkeys too, save the fish, just be kind, one with God, hallelujah, hallelujah.
And the vocab word is abstruse.
Abstruse, dear?
Yes.
What does it mean?
Difficult to comprehend.
Oh. Why the show goes on and on, right? Next, Amy.
Another Bible passage is Numbers 6:24.
Oh, I like that. Will you read that to us?
The Lord bless and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace.
Do it again, would you, Amy?
The Lord bless and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace.
Amen. Next, sweetheart.
The hymn for this page is Joyful, Joyful.
Joyful, joyful, we adore thee. God of glory, God of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, opening to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the light of day. You don't need the incandescent light, Amy, because of so much sunlight today.
Yeah, I didn't turn on the chandelier. It's just all sunlight.
Is it all right, folks? I think it's probably better. Next, honey.
The vocab word for this page is absorbed.
Absorbed. And meaning?
Buried or plunged in a thought or pursuit.
We, you and I, people at home, we are absorbed in helping others, aren't we? We are absorbed in love and kindness, cheer, happiness, jokes, goodwill, enthusiasm. We are absorbed. What does it mean, honey?
It means buried or plunged in a thought or pursuit.
That is we. Next.
Then we have another Bible passage here that's James 1:17.
Oh, can we hear it?
Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no narration or shadow due to change.
Nice. Again, Amy.
Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no variation or shadow to change.
Thank you for being our eyesight at Christmas time, Amy.
You're welcome. And the hymn for this page is The Church's One Foundation.
The church's one foundation is Jesus Christ her Lord. She is his own creation, by water and the word. From heaven he came and sought her, to be his only bride. With his own blood he bought her, and for her life he died.
And then we have the little card that Wayne Collins wrote to you.
Oh, can I show that to the people, hon?
Sure. Here you go.
Here it is, folks.
That is the front of the card.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get out of the picture. There. Now, how do I turn it, hon?
Flip it up.
Up?
No, just like this. Here. Like that. There you go. See?
And tell them what it says, dear.
The inside says, Dear Glendora, as we approach the end of another year, you can commemorate a television career which spans 70 years. For over 50 years, your love has been producer, a director, and writer of A Chat with Glendora, along with appearing in every episode. At the age of 95, you continue to present this program ably and with enthusiasm. The inscription on the front of this card says it all. You are truly amazing. Sincerely, Wayne Collins.
No, isn't he nice, folks, to do that? That's Wayne Collins in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. As a little boy of 8 years old, 70 years ago, 70 years ago, he watched the SS Glendora children's show. And all his life, he's carried the warmth of
2
that.
p.m.
Oh, thank you, Google. And so many others are. You know, every week or so, we hear of one another.
And then he sent you a Bible passage in the card.
Oh, good.
It says, "For which cause we faint not. But though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day." Corinthians 2.
That is a beautiful. Where did it come from?
It was Corinthians 2, 4:16.
What does the outer man do? The outer man perish?
Our outer man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
See that, folks? Isn't that the truth? The outer person in you perishes, but the inner person in you what?
Is renewed day by day.
Think of that. Perish and renewed. Perish outside you may be, but inside you being renewed. And I can testify to that as somebody who's 95 years old. I can endorse that. I can aver that that is so. Gee, Amy, you have good things today. What else do you? Is that it?
The last thing we have is the calendar from the National Park Foundation.
Okay, honey. Oh, aren't there some more jokes around, honey? Please.
Let me see if I can find some jokes.
See, this is a chat with Glendora Soul to Soul. And our purpose is to be a reminder to you, and please remind us, that when everything is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others.
What about spot remover?
Oh, that's a good one. A man bought a bottle of spot remover, and he put it on his dog, and his dog disappeared.
His dog disappeared. Donut defense.
You've heard of the donut defense in football? That's the one with a hole in the middle.
Old quarterbacks.
Old quarterbacks never die, they just pass away.
Hypodermic.
The medical school has its own cheer at the football game. They have their own cheerleaders. Hypodermic. What does that mean? Stick it to them.
7 times 5 equals 33.
The coach, high school coach, said to the math teacher, "You have to pass our star player, or we don't get it to the finals." And the math teacher says, "But he said 7 times 5 is 33. And so the coach says he missed it by 1.
Hand on dial.
Yes, the football fan has his hand on the remote. And he's in the living room. And his wife is in the kitchen. And he says, "Hey, honey, is there anything you want to say before the football season starts?"
Seafood.
Seafood diet, you know this one. You see food and you eat it.
first round draft?
A man loved his wife so much, he referred to her as his first round draft.
Not enough chairs.
The Maine farmer didn't like having company, and one Sunday afternoon he was inundated with relatives, and they're all standing around in the kitchen, and one of them got up enough courage to say, "It seems there's not enough chairs." And the Maine farmer says, "Yeah, plenty of chairs, just too much company."
And the last one is tomato.
Oh, the housewife said to the farmer, "How much are these tomatoes?" The farmer said, $1.20 a pound. And the housewife said, "Did you raise them yourself?" And the farmer said, "Yes, yesterday they were $1.10 a pound."
And that's all the jokes that we have.
Well, that's good, honey. All right, now we'll do the beautiful picture. And these are by nature conservatives.
No, this one is from the National Park Foundation.
National Park Foundation.
Yes. In the background, they could clearly see there's mountains and forests and a lake with a reflection of the mountain.
Okay, all you have to do, honey, is read the writing underneath.
Okay, this is the front cover, and it says National Park Foundation 2024 calendar.
And can you tell me which way to turn it?
Like this.
Thank you.
Okay, this one says Protecting and Enhancing America's National Parks. In 1967, the United States Congress established the National Park Foundation as the official nonprofit partner of the National Park Service. Wildlife and wilderness areas, historic sites, trails, visitor centers, and visitors themselves benefit from the hundreds of projects and programs made possible thanks to the generosity of loyal donors like you. The National Park Foundation is a community of park enthusiasts who care deeply about our national parks and want to safeguard these special places for future generations to discover and enjoy.
Hooray for you!
And there's a picture of an owl on the bottom here. It says Congaree National Park.
Am I doing right, Amy?
No, wait, hang on. Too many pages here. There we go. This one is for January.
Just a second, honey.
And the caption says, just a day's drive of East Anchorage, Wrangell Street, Elias is by far the largest national park in the country and largest wilderness area in the U.S. National Park System at 13.2 million acres. That's the same size as Yellowstone National Park, Yosemite National Park, and Switzerland combined.
Wow! I love it.
This one is February.
February.
And the caption reads, These bull elk are enjoying more than just a pretty view. Consuming about 20 pounds of vegetation each day, they're probably scouting the lush mountain meadows for their next meal. Visitors can spot elk along the edges of clearings early in the morning or in the evenings.
Beautiful, Amy?
Yes. And the top picture is the picture for March.
Okay.
It says Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park, Colorado.
Okay.
And then it says
Just a second, honey.
marmots, cottontails, and mule deer, oh my. While exploring some of the steepest cliffs and craggiest spires in North America, keep your eyes peeled for a rich array of wildlife, including peregrine falcons, the fastest bird species in the world, and the melodious canyon wren.
Really?
Yes.
Do they show pictures of them, maybe? They just tell about them, huh?
They just tell about them. You can see on the picture on the top, there's a tree and several different other trees, but no falcons or mule deer.
Oh, okay. You know, Amy and I made a program 2 or 3 days ago, folks, and I thought it was the sloppiest program we ever made. And
This
yet it
one
got the
is
most
April.
views of anybody.
Yep. This one is April. No, wait, no, don't turn it yet. This one is April. It's from the Wapiti National Monument in Arizona. Wait. Just turn this part down. There we go. Okay. And then the caption reads, situated in the majestic painted desert, this national monument represents a cultural crossroads where the Puebloan people created a bustling center of trade culture in the 1100s. Be sure to visit the 100-room Wapiti Pueblo, the largest freestanding pueblo in northern Arizona.
Wow. And so I was telling him, I thought it was the sloppiest program we ever made, and yet it had the most number of views.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Next month is the month of May. The top picture reads Hawaii Volcanoes National Park.
Oh, a volcano?
Yes. And then the caption reads, home to Kilauea and Mauna Loa, the park boasts the summits of 2 of the world's most active volcanoes. Some native Hawaiians carefully ask Peel's permission before traveling through this sacred landscape. She is the Hawaiian volcano deity and revered in native Hawaiian culture. Sorry, it's Pele.
Did they say it was the most active volcano in the world?
It's the summits of 2 of the world's most active volcanoes.
Oh.
So 2 of them.
The traveler says, how do you pronounce it, Hawaii or Hawaii? And the native says Hawaii. The traveler said, thank you, and the native says, you're welcome.
Oh, this is the month of June. This one is beautiful. It says Cape Hatteras National Seashore, North Carolina. It's a picture of a lighthouse overlooking a ocean, and there's several marshlands and trees in the background.
Yeah, you don't have to tell them what the picture is.
No, I'm telling you what it is.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
The caption reads, the importance of Cape Hatteras was recognized long before it became the first national seashore. Its lighthouses were crucial to the protection of lives and commerce against the hazards of the infamous Graveyard of the Atlantic.
Oh.
Next is the month of July. Canyonlands National Park, Utah.
Now this is the national parks?
Yeah. This one reads, sculpted by the Green and Colorado rivers, the landscape of Canyonlands is home to dramatic canyons and fantastically formed buttes. The park is a showcase of geology where visitors can see the effects of 20 million years of erosion on this part of the Colorado Plateau.
Wow. 20 million years.
Yes.
I've undergone about that in a number of erosions, honey.
Next is the month of August. Oh, this one's nice. It's a forest with a little walkway in the middle of it.
Oh.
It's like one of those bridges that goes over trees and stuff. You walk through it. And
Nice.
It says Congaree National Park. And then the illustration reads, Congaree's old-growth forest is home to a remarkably large number of champion trees, individual trees that are judged to be the largest of their species. The park is perfect for growing big trees with a long and warm growing season, as well as moisture and nutrients provided by the flooding of the Congaree River.
How do you spell Congaree?
Congaree.
Oh.
Next is the month of September. And this one comes from New River Gorge National Park and Reserve in West Virginia. New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. Sorry, I read that wrong. That's in West Virginia. It says, the story of New River Gorge is intertwined with the coal mining industry, and a little-known chapter features Carter G. Woodson, considered the founder of Black History Month. He spent years working as a coal miner before becoming a famous historian. Wow.
What was his name?
Carter G. Woodson. His middle name started with a G. And this one is the month of October. It comes from the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina and Virginia.
National Parks Foundation.
Yes. This one says, spanning nearly 500 miles with incredible vistas around every corner, the Blue Ridge Parkway has something for everyone. Whether you're a hiker, biker, motorist, camper, picnicker, or waterfall aficionado, you can do it all here while taking in breathtaking natural beauty. Next we go to the month of November, and this is from the Acadia National Park in Maine.
In Maine?
Yep.
Read this.
And this background is beautiful. It looks like several different clusters of flowers and shrubs that all make red and green and orange blend together.
Mm.
And then in the background you can see the sun setting over the mountains.
Nice. Hey Google, where is